yourself first is not an act of being selfish. It's actually quite the opposite. You must put your own happiness and health first before you can possibly help and care for anyone else. Paschimashna Yogananda said, self-realization is yoga or oneness with the truth, the direct perception or experience of truth by the all-knowing intuitive of the soul. And self-realization is the knowing in the mind and the body and the soul. And all we have to do is improve our knowing. So this brings me to the word svadhyaya. It's a Sanskrit term which means self-study, introspection, or the study of oneself, or the study of self-reflecting. I wish I could remember who this author was who said it so perfectly. Our actions become more of the way to achieve something external. They become a mirror in which we can learn to see ourselves more deeply. And if you are willing to look at the behaviors and the modifications we habitually use to maintain our own self-image, we can use svadhyaya to pierce through that veil that the self-image creates within our own nature of our own essential being. Svadhyaya or self-study represents an ongoing process through which we can access what we are giving at this moment. It's like we are attuning into our inner navigation system, finding meaningfulness in the questions like, where have I been? Where am I going? Where am I now? What are my aspirations? So when I think of yoga and self-realization, it brings me to the Cobra Pose or Bhujangasana. Cobra Pose is best known for its ability to awaken the body, increase flexibility in the spine, while opening the chest and the heart. Cobra, like many poses, is a wonderful tool that allows us to tune into our inner self and awaken the consciousness and greater awareness and awaken the envisioned future self. The Cobra stands for renewal and growth in many cultures. So in practicing Cobra, it gives you confidence and it keeps you grounded while tapping into your intuition as you can access that inner voice in search of your true purpose and your soul purpose. When in Cobra Pose, take a few minutes, close your eyes. Feel the heart center, your Anahata chakra open, as well as your throat chakra, your Vishuddha chakra. Your throat chakra is connected to your ability to communicate the truth of finding your inner self. Bring awareness to the third eye, the place of enlightenment. So when in Cobra, consider, how do you see your envisioned true self? Like a cobra uncoiling itself out of a snake charmer's basket, envision this as yourself as the cobra, slowly revealing itself and facing the unknown world with intent and purpose. So, shall we go get into Cobra? Before we get in, I'll go ahead and show you a few options. If you're pregnant, maybe you have some wrist issues, carpal tunnel, or any back or neck issues, or if you're just a little stiff today, you might want to avoid going all the way onto the floor for this pose. Have a chair nearby, but be sure to press that chair firmly up against the wall for support so it doesn't slide. I, however, will be showing it in the middle of the room. You can place your hands on the back of the chair or on the seat of the chair, but firmly have your feet on the floor. You could also do this seated in the chair and drawing your arms backwards. But as we get into the full posture on the floor, I'd like a little bit more support under my body in Cobra, so I have a few blankets folded to support my torso. The Sphinx pose can be an option if you have back pain or stiffness in your spine. In this pose, the forearms remain parallel to the floor and the elbows are placed directly under the shoulders and supporting the torso. So to begin in Cobra, lie on the floor, belly side down, and the forehead touching the ground, and both hands placed palm side down underneath your shoulders. Spread the fingers apart and bring the chest forward and start to elongate the spine. The head is placed in line with the straight spine. Stretch the back of your legs, press the tops of your feet into the floor, and hug those elbows into the side body. So as you start to press the tops of the feet and the thighs and the pubic firmly into the ground, On one inhale, begin to straighten the arms to lift the chest off the ground, going only to the height in which you can maintain comfort in your lower back. Firm, but don't harden the buttocks. Firm the shoulder blades against the back, puffing the side ribs forward. Lifting through the top of the sternum, but avoid pushing the ribs forward, which will only harden the lower back. To find some comfort in Cobra, remove your hands briefly from the ground so that the spinal extension is the only thing lifting your upper body off the ground. Now replace your hands to the ground. Move your shoulder blades close together while keeping them moving down and away from your ears. If you need to come out, please do, and re-enter when you're ready. Now see and feel the chest and heart and anahata chest open. Sense love and oneness. Release and open your throat chakra, your Vishuddha chakra, and own your inner voice, your inner truth. Finally, bring some awareness to your third eye, right between your eyes, and open this gate to intuition and enlightenment. So to come out of Cobra, place your hands under your shoulders, and then slowly exhale your upper body back to the ground. Forehead rests on the ground, and just rest here for a few moments. So remain in Cobra anywhere from 5 to 10 breaths, performing the Cobra several times, and start to grow comfortable with the movements associated with it. But when you're completely ready to come out, gently push yourself up. And now push yourself back into child's pose. And then finally bring yourself up to a seated posture. And ask yourself, how do you feel? The self-realization is the oneness and is your truth. So go on and have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.